when it was already on photo.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Hi. I'll just say, hi and welcome to Tick TV.
Oh, okay. Ha. 3, 2, 1.
Hi and welcome to Tick TV. I'm Tanya.
And I'm Shane. And this is our new series of things where we talk about adventures that we've been on. And today we're talking about the ABBA Voyage concert that we saw in London. So why did we go?
Why did we go?
Yeah.
Just 1 to 2? What do you mean, like for anniversary present?
Oh, what?
Was that anniversary gift?
Oh.
ABBA herself?
Where was it?
It was in London at the ABBA Arena. Very far away from here.
How was the trip?
It was alright. The train was delayed on the way up, but it was good. Is that what you want to know?
So, before we went, what were you expecting?
Well, I was expecting it to be holograms. I don't know why, but in my head, like, this was a hologram show. And like, I kind of like envisioned big ABBA people, like they could walk out of the crowd and stuff, but obviously they aren't holograms.
What are they?
They are avatars on screen. So I think it's projected from behind the screen or something. But it's all these massive screens all around the arena where it's basically just videos of them. Not them, the avatars. Okay, action.
What?
So what did you think about ABBA?
I thought it was really, really good.
Is it what you were expecting?
Nope.
What were you expecting?
I was also expecting like holograms.
Okay, so you're expecting it to be holograms?
Yep. I mean, even like when I've spoken to people, other people, the first thing most people say is, oh, the hologram thing, but it's not. Most of the way through the beginning of it, I still thought it was holograms.
Right to the end, it was holograms. I had to convince you otherwise, remember?
Maybe. It's so well done. I mean, they look 3D and everything, so kind of, if they were holograms, that's what I would have thought they were going to look like. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was like, I actually thought they were holograms.
Even when you were watching it?
Well, I was trying to figure out how could they do it? Like I was thinking maybe the technology is like so much better now that they don't even really have to. You can't even really see the thing. That's like making the hologram kind of thing. Like the uplights or whatever it is, or whatever it is. So I was like trying to figure out how they're doing it. I didn't actually realize there were screens. Like, so you actually said so.
But it is really well done. Like, it's so clear. At one point, I was like convincing myself that there were actually real people pretending to be ABBA.
Yeah.
On the small ones and the big ones with the avatar on the screen.
Yep.
It's really well done.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Before going in, what did you think?
Well, I mean, it is pretty cool when you arrive. It's like this big ABBA Albert. And there's this like big ABBA on the side of the arena. And lights, it's really cool.
The merch store is really, really nice, right there. So you don't actually have to go into the arena to go into the merch store. The merch store is like outside the station when you arrive.
It's like ABBAville.
ABBAville. Yeah, it is actually. So the arena is like on what's going to be like a housing complex or something, like a residential apartments or something are going to be built there. So the show is only running until next year, when they can't carry on there. But the show's been really successful, so they're surely going to move it to another venue or something. Like, that must be the plan. And it's going to become some kind of like a franchise thing or whatever. And they're obviously doing it with other bands in the future, like Kiss are talking about it at the moment. So, yeah. That's just the war zone in the village where the farmers let off these like massive explosions to clear like birds or whatever. I don't know what it is that they're actually chasing away. But yeah, you get used to that. Just giving you a tour of the village as well. It's a really nice evening. Today started off all cloudy and rubbish, and now it's all cleared up. What do you think of ABBA? Huh? Was it good? Did you enjoy it? ABBA, the ABBA Voyage concert. Was it good? Okay.
You guys going?
What did you think about the actual arena?
Well, on the outside, like, I would say the holding area, there's there's food places and bars. It's all really like nicely laid out. Has quite a few options. There's also like a nice outside bar where they've got like picnic tables and like blankets if it's cold, and it was cold
It
over
was
there.
freezing. Yeah.
The food was very nice.
What type of food?
So we had burgers, vegan beetroot burgers, and waffle fries.
Waffle
they had-
fries.
They had cool like loaded waffle fries, like mac and cheese waffle fries and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Woo, I'm slipping.
They had yeah, it was quite a cool menu, like burritos and all sorts of weird things. You can see the menu online. Yeah, that was really good. The food was good value for money. It wasn't like you'd think it's all going to be like expensive and they're going to try and milk it and all that, but it was actually everything felt like it was good value for money. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like yeah.
Chinese.
Oh, okay.
I'll come. Look for you in case I fall.
Happy.
Think about the venue.
It was very nice. The staff were all very welcoming, very friendly. Excited to be there by the looks of it.
Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah.
No? What did you think about ABBA in London?
It's amazing.
Huh?
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay.
While we were sitting at the picnic tables outside, this like bus pulled up, and it was like, it kind of looked like a band's tour bus. It had like all the ABBA branding and stuff on the outside, and we were like joking, like, oh, that's the Avatar's coming.
Yeah. Well, but it was like all people on the special kind of VIP package
Yeah, it
thing.
was like a tour, like a sightseeing kind of bus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it did add, yeah, definitely added to the whole vibe. Yeah. Like, yeah, here come the Avatar.
So with our meals, we had drinks. Corgan got a bottle of water. Instead of just being a normal, regular plastic bottle, it was an ABBA branded bottle, reusable stainless steel one.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All for the price of normal water.
I know, that was actually quite surprising.
Yeah.
The view from the seat.
That was good. It kind of felt like anywhere you sat would have had an okay view, really.
Yeah. Yeah, because the video display goes like 360 degrees around the whole kind of arena. So, but obviously there's a main, you know, the main part's in front of you, but the actual display goes all the way around. But yeah, we didn't have like the best seats or something. We were to the side, and we still had a perfect view. So it kind of doesn't really matter where you sit. You're still going to get a good view, so you can get the cheaper seats, and you'll still have a good experience. Obviously, the best view is right in the middle, you know, as it is in any place. But because of the design of the place, it didn't really matter too much. It was really decent. You think of the actual lighting and the actual...
They use that whole arena like perfectly. Like the lights is amazing. It literally is like immersive kind of thing because like the lights go completely around you. It's amazing.
Did you like the lights at the show?
Yes.
The lighting is amazing. It really is like all cutting edge stuff, all the lasers and the way the lighting is used, like the way it comes down from the ceiling and moves around and stuff.
Wait, guys.
It's really, really good. The actual themes to each song are really, really well done, and it just all looks totally amazing. The sound is just perfect, really, really well produced, and that brings us on to the actual music itself. And obviously everyone knows ABBA songs, but they've obviously got their greatest hits, you know, but this was ABBA Voyage, so it includes not only the hits but also like a lot of the songs from the Voyage album itself, and it actually all fitted in really, really well. So what did you think of the choice of songs?
It was a good selection. Quite a good mix of like the old and new, like you're saying. I thought it was going to be like all the like typical obvious things, but straight from the beginning it's like quite a good mix of like the really like well-known songs obviously, and the lesser, well, all songs are well-known. But yeah, a good mix of like the old and the new.
How did you find the new songs?
Good.
Did you know the new songs quite well, or
I mean,
before going?
not as well as like the obvious ones, but
Yeah.
like I did recognize them straight away as the new song.
Yeah, we had listened to them like when they were coming out, like the first two singles, and then we listened to the album when it first came out. We just streamed it and everything, but we hadn't really like listened to it a lot. Like obviously didn't know it as well as, you know, all the hits, you know. But it all, definitely all fitted in well together. It was very moving, the choice of songs, like and there's also like a lot of in between the songs there's like bits where ABBA themselves speak and you know, just have their own comments about things, and that's really cool. Their actual voices are used, so it's the actual original ABBA vocals, but the band play along, so it's a live band, 10-piece band, and they're absolutely amazing, like top class performance. Like after the songs, you know, the crowd is like cheering and clapping like at a proper concert, because it is a proper concert actually, because of the live band.
It's very good. The band is amazing. That band is really amazing. I wasn't expecting to have a live band. That was a surprise. It was really brilliant. Brilliant. They really do that well.
Half the time the band were playing in the dark.
Yeah,
like
amazing. Like pitch black.
Pitch black, like in between like the actual video displays showing up and things like that, the band was literally like playing in pitch darkness, just carried on playing. Like you were actually thinking like, are they actually really playing, you know? But they really were. It was really good. Amazing band, really amazing. Definitely worth the cheers. So basically the band, you've got like footage on the sides as you would have in a normal concert, where it cuts from, you know, from normal video to video footage, live video footage, but you realize after a while that there's actually no cameras. So all the live footage is not live, it's pre-recorded as well. So it looks like there's cameras like zooming in on the performers, but they're actually just reenacting the whole performance the whole time. So it works so well that you actually don't even realize it, you know, until you do, and then you're like even more impressed, because it's just done so well. Because if there were cameras, there'd be like all the angles that they use and everything, there'd be cameras all over the place, you know. So that's really good.
It was perfect. Like you really think Like this camera's there filming it right now.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the avatars?
Yeah, they were. I mean, they were kind of. Well, I mean, you could see from their facial expressions and everything that they're obviously avatars. You know, avatars. But they were actually done really, really well. The like motion capture and everything was like brilliant, and it looked like exactly what you'd think ABBA would look like when they're dancing around and everything. Obviously, they've used like ABBA's actual movements, but they've also used new, actors and dancers to do some actual design of the costumes and everything. It was really, really good. I mean, obviously they had their obvious ABBA stuff that they matched up with, how ABBA used to dress, but the futuristic stuff, like the space suit, wetsuit things that they're wearing and all that, it's really well done. Absolutely perfectly well done. I think they made maximum use of the technology, obviously. Brilliant. Yeah, so what did you think overall, or would you recommend it and all that?
I would definitely recommend it. Like, it is a really good experience. I think even if you're not a massive ABBA fan, who isn't? But I mean, even if you are, it is a good experience to experience. It's really well done. And really, it's really immersive in a way. So, yeah, definitely recommend it.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a one-of-a-kind experience so far. I mean, obviously, it's they're going to do more things like that in the future. Definitely something worthwhile to do if you're in the London area, and yeah, you won't regret going, I'm sure. While we're there, we went. They had these on sale books, and they were actually very reasonably priced, so we ended up getting both of them.
What's in the books?
So the one has got like all the kind of backstory to it, and photos of just the whole story of the actual ABBA Voyage production, and then the other one is like actual just photos and like of the actual event itself, stills and everything from the actual video footage and everything. So the one is like behind the scenes, and the other one is like the actual concert. And then the water bottle, actually pretty cool. I mean, we've never really been to a concert or something where you get an actual branded kind of water bottle. Well, there probably are concerts that happens, but we weren't expecting that, and that was a nice little keepsake as well. And then the next day we went to the HMV shop, the big one in Oxford Street, the original store, and the ABBA Voyage CD was on sale, so picked that up because we don't actually have it in our collection. So there we go. That's going to be going in right at the beginning of the collection. Hello. Yeah, it's like so we're going to start a new series of little videos about little adventures that we go on. So this was an ABBA venture.